Yeah, let's play with looking. Um, Let me wait for people to join. So before we proceed, hello, good day. Let me know in the comment section when you join the call. I can see about 5 people on the call right now. So we're waiting for more people on the call to proceed with um, to proceed. 6 people on the chat now. So let me know in the comment section, in the chat section, um, if you are ready as we wait for some other people. Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So we have 10 people on the call right now. So 10 people, let me know the office you are joining from. Just type the office. I'll be able to see that here. Let me know the office you are joining from. Then I would be able to know where you are watching from before we start. And again, I want to be sure this thing is okay. Pakungun office in Mina. Mr. Pamilerin office. Okay, Mr. Poetpo office. The office did not have a name. Okay. Good morning, everybody. And you are welcome to this another edition of Firebrand mind training, weekly mind training. So today we want to talk quickly about um, problem management. I want to talk about problems management. Problem management, yes. Problem management. How do you manage your problem? How do you manage your problem as a person, as an entrepreneur, as someone who actually want to achieve success big time? How do you manage your problem? Samson and is my name again. Before joining this business, I'm a student, I'm a photographer, I keep portrait farms, I do a series of things just to meet enemies. I heard about this opportunity and I made the decision to join it. And my decision to join this business makes me a diamond director today. Diamond director building a business of a 5 diamond director. And as a diamond director, practically everything I promise, I've been able to enjoy. So, good morning once again. And understand something about our business, and that's what bring about the topic I want to discuss this morning. And it's about putting problems in the right proportion, and how to actually manage whatever problem we have positively. Like the usual saying that problem no dey finish. Yes, problem don't finish. Even at some point in time, you get to know that in order to become super successful in life, we have to look for more problems. Even if you don't have one, we should try to create one for ourselves. Yeah, so even though any problem, create one. So look for it. Because in order for you to know that you are growing, definitely you will be having problems. And the ability to overcome any problem you find yourself in will create, will increase your capacity and give you the potential to do more, to do better than you have ever been doing. So in short, we cannot do without problem. Know that for sure. Your problem can never finish. But the problem is, the only thing that makes you seems like you are on a spot is having the same problem over and over again. So in nutshell, what did I mean by this? If you are having one problem or the other now, something good is happening to you. You are heading to somewhere great. But trying to fix that. When you're having a problem, it's not a bad thing. It's a normal thing. It's a sign that you are living. It's a sign that you are growing. It's a sign that life is happening around you. Number one, that's number one. Number two, understand that problem will never finish, because it's a sign of growth. If you and any problem comes your way as a test, and the ability to overcome a particular problem gives you a bigger capacity, preparing you for the next phase of life. You cannot do without problem. But how do you manage your problem positively and take advantage of every problem you have to grow? How do you take advantage of problem you have to grow? If I should ask each and every one of you now to list why you are not where you want to be, you will definitely have a lot of things to talk about. All those things you want to talk about are problems. They are things you have to overcome in order to move to the next phase of life. For example, if I ask you why have you not been achieving your goal? If you tell me that you are not making money, it's a problem. You have a problem of not making money. If you tell me, some people might say, I'm making money, I'm able to do my business responsibilities, but my team are having difficulty to do that. That's a problem that you need to that you have to fix. Another person can say, I'm having difficulty to have new people in my organization. That's a problem. Another person can say, we have a environmental problem. Probably because where you are, maybe you are in a student environment, maybe you are where there's not a lot, old people are more than young people. That's a problem. Maybe you are in an environment where people's mindset are being corrupted because of the religion or things around them. That's a problem. One way or the other, we will have something to say for why you are not achieving your goal, for why you are not where you want to be, for why you are not performing the way you want to perform. You have something to say. But in short, those things cannot end. Okay, I want to tell you something. Myself, I'm a diamond director today. That does not mean I do not have any problem. That does not mean I'm not struggling to have people in my organization. But one thing is, whatever problem you are having now might not be my own problem. For example, I cannot complain. It is not possible for me to complain about not being able to do 100 PV. That can never be my problem. It's not possible for me to say I'm struggling to have my 4,000 PV. That's not my problem. One of my problems is I want to be a 5 diamond director. So the same way you have a problem to step up, I have problem to step up too. So problem will not finish. In short, that's what I want to bring out from that. But how do you manage whatever problem you have positively so that it will not continue to hold you down? So this morning I want to talk about 12 ways to manage problem positively. 12 principles by Robert Schuller in the book Tough Time Never Lasts, but Tough People Do. So if you have the book Tough Time Never Lasts, open to chapter 4, page 56. Just if you are using the edition I'm using this edition. Even myself, I have 3 editions of this book, so I'm using this particular edition. Robert Schuller, Tough Time Never Lasts. 12 principles to manage problem positively. Earlier, I've told you problem will not finish. Earlier, I've told you problem is not a bad thing. Problem is a good thing that you have to maximize. Problem are like tests and exam that builds our capacity to prepare ourselves for a better opportunity. So number 1, principles of managing your problem the right way. Don't underestimate. Do not underestimate any problem. Do not assume a particular problem is normal. Do not, even the fact that you are not the only one experiencing that problem does not mean it is a normal thing. Does not mean you should look down on that problem. For example, you are not making money. You should know why you are not making money. Is it that you don't notice? Is it that the service you render is outdated? Is it that there are 1 or 2 things you need to learn in order to maximize what you know? Do not underestimate any problem. Don't underestimate the problem or your potential power to cope with it creatively. Like I said, every problem has a creative way of increasing your capacity. So don't underestimate. When we're going problem is carry. We see problem to carry. There's no such thing as a small problem. Every problem that comes your way has the potential of increasing your capacity. You have to look into it that way and grow. Do not underestimate any problem. Do not underestimate any problem. Number 2, the same way you must not underestimate the problem, you should not exaggerate. Don't say, don't talk about problem like that. It is the end of your life. It is the end of your business career. It is the end of your business advancement. And that you don't exaggerate. If your problem is 5, tell people around you that you have 5 problems. You don't have any reason to increase it to 6, 8, 10, 12, or 20. Some people do this for other people around them to pity them, or for people to think they are giving they are trying their best, just that life has been unfair to them. You don't need to exaggerate. Say things the way it is. Explain your problem the way it is, so that there are people that have the capacity to help you. But when you exaggerate, they think they don't even have what it takes to solve your problem. So for you to get help, for you to get over your problem, don't exaggerate. Instead of underestimating the problem, you are exaggerating it. You are instinctively, your instinctive reaction is to exaggerate it. Even if you are not doing certain things you should do now, that's not the end. Last week I was talking about positive mind, and I said the fact that you are not doing your business responsibility today is not the end. In as much you know you are trying your best, things are not just working out yet, then understand that over time you will get over it and be able to do better. So do not exaggerate. Number one, do not underestimate. Number two, do not exaggerate. What this one, the first and second way of dealing with your problem is saying is that you have to be realistic. Say what the problem is for you to get help, for you to have people around you that will help you solve that particular problem. Be realistic. What is your problem? Say what the problem is and expect help. Say what the problem is and jump into action to solve it. Number three, don't wait. The fact you have a problem does not mean you should now fold your hands expecting miracle to happen somewhere. You have what it takes to solve your problem. I was creating a social media post this week and I said, you are enough. Yes, I know you have a bigger problem ahead of you, but God will not put you in a situation that you will not have anything to get out of. That thing you have is enough. The little knowledge you have is enough. The courage you have is enough. The time you have is enough. Your health is enough. Is enough to start working on in order to get you out of your current problem. Do not wait. Don't wait. Start acting where you are. Start acting with the little resources you have. Start doing something creatively to move you out of your current problem. Problem no dey finish. Don't wait. Yorùbá náà sọ pé má sùn torí pé kò lè sùn. Don't wait. Number 4, don't aggravate. You have the power to make any problem worse or better. But if your problem will make you better or worse, it depends on your reaction. Last week we talked about mindset, positive mindset towards success mindset. So now, if your problem will put you in a worse situation or your problem will put you in a better situation, it all depends on your reaction. Are you reacting positively to that problem or you are reacting negatively to that problem? For every problem, there is a positive reaction, and for every problem, there is a negative reaction. Now, let me tell you something. Let's say someone who is a manager, you have 2 distributors in your organization, and at the end of the month, you are unable to do your personal 100 PV. So because of that, you now tell your team, there is no point for them to do PV, that they can use the money for that thing. However, they have made enough money to do their office responsibility or their business responsibility, their PV and personal use. But because you did not do your own personal 100 PV, you discourage your team from doing PV. That is a negative reaction to solving a problem. Because a time will come that you have what it takes to do your personal PV. But one way or the other, you have been encouraging your team that their 100 PV is not important. That way they will not do it. You will do your point. They will even make money. You will know they make money. But they will let them know that PV is not important. Why? You will not tell them directly that it's not important. But because of your reaction when you have a problem, you have unconsciously passed a wrong message. And with that, you will continue to have a worse result. I just use that as an example because it is something all of us can understand. Another example is you have a single downline in the office, but you misbehave anyhow. Whenever you are being told to do the right thing, you don't show up in office. You show up in office anytime you want. You don't tell people. You don't think you have to carry your sponsors, your team leader along for certain things you are doing because you have just one person. You don't know that person is watching you. He is watching your reaction to certain situation. And whatever you do, they will do. It's a business of people. It's a business of duplication. It's a business of influence. So anytime you want to opt in for a negative reaction to solve a particular problem, you have to have a second thought. Who is watching? What will be the outcome? Did I want this problem to make me better, or I want this problem to make me worse? So that's the question you ask yourself. So if you want it to make you better, even if it's not convenient, if it's not easy, you still stick to react positively. But if you don't care, if problem make you worse, you can react negatively. So don't aggravate. Whatever this is, aggravating is don't make a wrong, don't react negatively to a problem. React positively, because the positive reaction is what is going to make you better after that problem. Number 5, illuminate. Illuminate your mind. Get smart and then get smarter. Ask yourself some question. Ask yourself, has anybody have this type of problem? How did they get out of it? How do they overcome it? I used to say something that success leaves clues. Anything you want to achieve today, someone has achieved it. Any problem you are undergoing today, someone has undergone such problem. So ask yourself, has anybody undergo this type of problem? How do they overcome it? This is the part of understanding or studying successful people and their biographies, their process. By understanding their process, you see their scars, you master their experience, you know how they overcome their problem. Even if you have not had such problem, you illuminate your mind, you prepare your mind for overcoming such problem whenever it comes your way. You don't see yourself as the only person that is experiencing what you're experiencing currently. You don't see yourself as the only one to undergo. It is happening to a lot of people. It has happened to a lot of people. It will still happen to a lot of people. What will differentiate successful people and failures is their ability to ruminate and illuminate their mind on such problem. Now, let me read what this book says. Has any other person faced any problem and overcome it? What really is my problem anyways? Ask yourself, everybody know any problem? Understand your problem, because some people don't even understand what their problem is. They just know that they are not growing. They just know they are not making money. They don't know exactly what their problem is. There was a time I prepared a training, I said, some people talk about the end result of their problem and not the actual problem they have. For example, it's not possible that you are not making money. Why are you not making money? Some people say they are not making money and they think making money is their problem. Making money might not be your problem. Your problem can be as simple as communication. Your problem can be as branding. Your problem can be something like laziness. Your problem can be inability to understand what you are being taught, and so on and so forth. But if you are telling people what your problem is, you just tell people, I'm not making money. You make owo. But I make owo is not the problem. In can lead. See, I make owo. You must understand your exact problem. Don't join the bandwagon of problems. Stand when you're sorrow. I did not step up. You don't have people in your organization. Is the end result. So do you understand what this business is? Do you have personal result that you can use to attract people? Do you have good image? Talking about image, can you explain business to people politely, correctly, and make them understand why they should do it? Or you just think because you are part of FAG, automatically people will want to join you. And because you don't do your assignment, you don't do your background work correctly, you are having difficulties to get people into your organization. That way, you are not saying you don't have people in your organization. So what exactly is your problem? You must know it. And the last thing that you must know, could I solve the problem of boredom by volunteering to work or serve certain people? Some of you, your current problem can be solved if you find a mentor and serve that mentor. But because you are being conscious of the result, you don't want to serve, you don't want to learn, you just want your problem to solve and move ahead. So you have to illuminate. It's a thing of the mind. Be sure of what the problem is. How many people has had this problem over time? How did they overcome that challenges? And who can you serve? How can you find a mentor? How can you serve as a mentor, learn from the feet of certain people and overcome this particular problem. Number 6 is motivate. You see, for every problem you have some, like we've talked about positive reaction. So after having positive reaction, you will be motivation will come. And you should not be expecting motivation from someone. That is why that part that talks about aggravate is very important, because you have to be able to think of the positive way of reacting to every problem, and that is the only thing that will bring motivation. Remember, I said if you are to act positively, you must have seen that you want this problem to make you better. So the better version of yourself that you want to become will now serve as your motivation. Okay, for example, if I am having a problem now, I'm not making money and I'm not stepping up, I'm not having people in my organization, I have two options. I'm talking about the aggravate point now. I can react positively and I can react negatively. Positive reaction is, if I become a sapphire director today, how much money will I make? What kind of life will I live? What will I experience? My prestige. That is the end result. So now, that will serve as my motivation. If I become a sapphire director today, everything I'm experiencing today will not matter anymore. It will not matter that I spent 9 months in the office and I did not make money. It will not matter that I spent 6 months in the office and I did not make money. It will not matter that I spent 1 year in the business and I did not have one single dollar. By then, I will just say today, I'm a sapphire director. That is the motivation. Now, that is what we now said, no matter what, I'm going to make sure I make this work. I'm going to make sure I have people in my organization. I'm going to go back and practice one-on-one. I'm going to go back and print flyers, prospecting materials. I'm going to go back, create prospecting videos that I'm going to share to my prospect and to my organization. I'm going to go back and do this and do that. I'm going to go that extra mile to learn new things. I'm going to make certain research. I'm going to update my knowledge base. The motivation, the end result, because you have choose to react positively, you've seen the end result, motivation will come. But if you wait, you'll be expecting someone to come and motivate you. Hey, Mr. Frederick, you can do it, you can do this. But if you don't see the positive side, you don't aggravate, you wait, you will wait. And because you are waiting, you will end up reacting negatively. What's negative reaction? Maybe you quit. You want to. Sorry, I lost my connection. If you are hearing me, let me see you press 5. Press 5. Let me see 5 in the comment section. You are still here with me. You are hearing me. So when I see 5, I'll proceed. 5. Type 5. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So bait is the 7th point on how to manage a particular problem positively. Bait. It is more like you connect with positive-minded people. You have choose to react positively. You have choose to motivate yourself internally. You have decided not to wait. You jump into action. You do not exaggerate. You do not underestimate. You are being realistic. Then the next thing you need to do is bait. Connect with people. Network. You must understand that you cannot do it all alone. You need people to work with you. You need people to support you. You cannot do it all alone. Yes, you cannot do it all alone. Connect with people. Network. Share ideas. Brainstorm. Contribute positively to other people's cause. Then they know you are loaded. They know you have values and they are willing to serve you. Bait, connect. They motivate you. They support you morally. Bait, connect. Now, The same thing with number 9. Number 9 is date. D-A-T. Is that don't get discouraged. You do have a chance. You can solve your current problem, even if you try over and over again. What this place is saying is, you don't need to lose hope. You have to continue believing that there's always a chance for you to move ahead. There's always a chance for you to get your problem solved. There's always a chance for you to try again. Before you can resolve that you have a problem, you must have been trying. But there is always a chance to try again. So keep trying. Keep trying. Keep trying. And number 9 way of solving or managing a problem is sublimate. S-U-B-L-I-M-A-T-E. Sublimate. Every problem, even yours, even the current problem you have now, is loaded with positivities. You can turn your mountain into a gold mine. Try. Possibilitizing. Try possibilitizing. Believe that every time one door closes, another will open. Sublimate your problem. That means believing that every adversity holds within it the seed of an undeveloped possibilities. You have a problem because there are certain potentials you have that you have not tapped into. Sublimate. Look within yourself. Look within yourself. Now there's an example here that was given. A young lady had been deeply hurt. Her husband had treated her shabbily, then had dropped her. God uses life bruises if we surrender them to Him. I promise her, in love service, only broken heart will do. A person who is hurt can become bitter and callous, or one can react positively and prayerfully, becoming tender, compassionate, sensitive, and profoundly caring for others who are hurt. God uses life bruises. When you can't eliminate the problem, sublimate it. Turn stubborn block into a stepping stone. So, for example, let me explain this better. For example, let's use our business model in relation to this. You are in business, you know things, you know things, and you are not making money. So, why can't you just concentrate on training, empowering others, service others? Why can't you just talk less of your own results and talk more of people you've trained and have results when you are prospecting? Yes, because that you have to shift your attention. Maybe you will be able to see positivity in other direction. So you are making money and you are having difficulties in having people in your organization. Why can't you train other people in your office on how to make money? Because you are making money, other people in your office are not making money. That can be the reason why you are not having people in your organization. Because people will say only few of them are making money. Why can't you concentrate on duplicating how to make money to other people in your office? So when outsiders see that a lot of people are making money in that space, then they will want to join. When next you prospect, they join you. Just sublimate. Look into other direction. Then the 10th point is dedicate. Dedicate. You have to learn how to dedicate yourself. Most people fail not because they lack intelligence. No, it's not because you are not intelligent. Most people fail not because they lack ability. A lot of you are failing today not because you don't have the ability to achieve success, but we are going somewhere. Not because you lack opportunity, not because you lack talent, but because they haven't given their problem all they've got. They are not trying hard enough. There's a difference between I'm trying my best and I'm trying hard enough. I'm giving it my all. Your best is not your all. Know that your best is not your all. You can always do better. Now, dedicate. Do it as if there's no other thing you have to do. Like, you will never I was telling one of our team leader this week. I was discussing with him and I was asking him, are you ready to grow now? He said he's ready. And I tell him, personally, even myself, I know you are doing about 4 things. You post this, you post this, you post this. You hardly post about this business. You post about cars, you post about shoes, you post about clothes that you sell. Throughout the week, you post nothing less than 30 posts a day on WhatsApp. But maybe out of that 30 posts a day, that is 210, an average of 210 posts in a week. You will now post like 1 or 2 at the end of the month, screenshots of step-ups. That's all you post. You do not talk about inviting people for your opportunity. You do not share results. You do not share your process. You do not share testimony. You do not share anything. You are expecting people to come and succeed using a 2-in-1 business opportunity. But every time they see you post clothes, they see you post shoes, they see you post cars, they see you post phones. So you are doing about 5 things. You yourself, you are distracting your potential prospect because you are not giving your major business enough attention. You are not trying hard enough. And I ask him, throughout this day, how many cars have you sold? He did not sell any car. Well, he sells a couple of shoes and bags, but the profit is not even enough to sustain him. So I was now asking him, what if you concentrate on your business and you are doing about, let's say, $600, $1,000 monthly, and for the course of the year, you are able to grow your business by 30 or 40 people, you become an emerald director. So, and he's able to see the difference. So you have to dedicate. Without dedication, no problem will get solved. Let me tell you, if you are using skincare today, it is not the skincare product that will make your hair beautiful. It is your consistency and dedication. They will tell you, use it twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. If you are using it in the morning, if it is not working, you will not be able to challenge your vendor that this thing is not working, because you have read the instruction and they tell you to use it in the morning and the evening. The same way with your business. If you do not dedicate enough, you will not get results, and you have nobody to blame but yourself. So whatever problem you are having today, just try dedication. Dedicate. Consider that this next 6 months you are not doing any other thing. You're not going to allow any form of distraction. Only this business and this business. Some of you are complaining that things are not working out, but you know the numbers of things you are doing currently. Yes, that's the truth. You have to dedicate. Yorùbá sọ pé ojú kan la máa ń tọ́ sí tó ti ń hó, ó tọ́ síbí, ó tọ́ síbí, ó tọ́ síbí, wá ní kò, it will not work. Number 11, communicate. Another thing why some of you are not getting out of your problem is you don't know the best way to communicate it. It's either you exaggerate it or you underestimate it. You lie about it, or you feel like other people cannot understand you. Other people cannot understand. Yes. Or if your dream is big, you think you have a big dream and the only one that believes in it. If you think you can get out of it, or you can achieve your goal or dreams by yourself and by yourself alone, your goals, dreams and plans are ridiculously small. Because any big thing, you must know you cannot do it alone. And if you cannot do it alone, you must be able to communicate it and make other people understand it. Because when they don't understand it, they cannot commit themselves to the cause of helping you solve the problem. So get it, make them understand. It might be your sponsors, it might be your team leader, it might be your mentor, it might be your role model, it can be anybody that you know they will help you in the process of solving your problem. You must be able to communicate it and make them understand. There's no such thing as happy, you cannot understand my problem. It's because you are unable to communicate your problem. If you can communicate it well, people will understand and they will help you out. Communication is very important. And number 12, which is the last one, insulate. Don't isolate. Insulate. 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 Don't isolate yourself from help, but do insulate yourself from negative force and negative personalities. You know people that are influencing you in the wrong way, that possibly that makes you end up in this situation. It might not be their worst. It might not give you the go ahead to do certain things. I'm not saying you should not ask for help. I'm saying isolate yourself. Run away from negative influences. Some people tends to be like they are helping you, but you know for sure that they end up adding to your problem. You know. They make themselves look attractive, but they have no solution for your problem. Isolate yourself from them. Connect yourself with positive people. There are certain people in your life, you don't like hanging around them, but the little time you spend with them add a lot of value to you. You know them. Continue connecting yourself with them. With them, you can go ahead, you can move ahead, you can do better, you can do exploit, you can become better, you can manage your problem positively, you can maximize the potentials and the capacity your current problem is giving to you with them, with those people. So check out the positive and negative content of your own conversation too. Sometimes it might be you. It might be certain things you tell yourself that you cannot do it, that this problem will hate you. You cannot overcome it alone. So it might be those things that is holding you down. So check those content. And advice that you get from people. Become sensitive to the widespread, taking for granted negative sentences that are pumped into your brain daily by well-meaning friends. Àwọn èèyàn kan wà tẹ́ pé anytime you see them, onírọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ máa ń sọ that is not adding value to you. Do away with them. Àwọn èèyàn kan wà tẹ́ pé onírọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ máa ń sọ that is adding value to your life. Get close to them. Those are the friends you need. So to round it up, insulate yourself from the following phrases. Number one, take care. People who take care never get anywhere. Managing people requires that you take control. You want to take control of your life. Close that door. You want to take control of your life. This is your life. Take control. You don't manage it. You don't take care of it. You don't polish it. You take control. This is you. This is you. This is your life. This is your business. This is what success means to you. So we said you should divine what success means to you last week. And I said you should learn how to take responsibility. This is your life. You have to take responsibility. Number two, take it easy. Of course, it is important to maintain calm rather than give up to panic or problem. What I object is to the advice that would urge us to take it easy and wait. Do not wait. Don't take it easy with any problem. Don't expect someone to just hand you the solution. Even if I said I want to work with you to solve a problem, I will not give you the solution. I will tell you what to do in order to get the solution. So you have to be aggressive when it comes to problem. You have to be aggressive. You can look calm, but don't be gentle when it comes to problem. Because problem are big millennium. And the last thing, thank God. It is still under insulate. Thank God. Thank God. It is impossible to determine the extent of which productivity has declined. Therefore, if you reduce the collective level of enthusiasm, you reduce energy. So you thank God. When you are appreciating God or certain people in your life. So thank God and thank certain people in your life. When you are appreciating God and certain people in your life, You increase your level of enthusiasm because you have some things to appreciate for, to be thankful for. So when your level of enthusiasm increase, you have reasons to work more on solving whatever problem you have. Like the Yoruba saying, pé tí inú dídùn òun ló mú rí yá wá. But if you look around yourself and you don't see anything to thank God for, normally ìbànújẹ́ máa wà lọ́kàn ẹ̀. Tí ìbànújẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ti wà lọ́kàn ẹ̀, you feel demotivated. But when you look around yourself, thank God for good life, thank God for life, thank God for health, thank for good people around you, thank God that you even know you have a problem. That is for being sane. Láti mọ̀ pé okay, this is a problem. You are able to identify a problem. That's because you know the right thing to do and you know the right place to be. So if you work on these 12 things, you'll be able to manage whatever problem you have now positively and you will get better. I believe you get value this morning. So if you are still on the call and you get value, type 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, type 12, type 12, type 12. So while we wait for people to respond to that, type 12 if you are still on the call and you get value. Type 12. So while we wait for that, it is the beginning of a new month. Make sure you take your business responsibility, very important. I don't know if your center do your distributor training this Friday, make sure you attend. But if your center do it on Saturday, prepare yourself ahead of your distributors training. And before this month runs out, I'm going to create a virtual meeting that I'll be able to see your face, and I will share with you our incentives for the year 2024. That is igniting incentive for year 2024. So we look forward to that. If you have not set your 2024 goal, go and set it. Contact your director for help and support on how to do it. And I have made information that every director that needs help in reviewing or mapping out their 2024 goal should reach out to me. Directors alone, or unless if I am your director. But if I'm not your director, only directors should reach out to me. So happy weekend. Do have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Relax, but don't relate. So get yourself ready for another beautiful week ahead of us. Merry Christmas in advance and a Happy New Year in advance. Enjoy the moment, and it's a moment of gifting, moment of sharing love. Share love, connect with someone, and make sure you add value to someone's life. Good morning. Enjoy the rest of your day.